first and second graders, we have a special friend today who is going to read these pages, pages 46 to 75 in our Health, Safety, and Manners book. Avery, take it away. 46 to 75. Okay, and go.
Today we are going to be learning alert, accident, emergency, which means an unplanned event that needs a quick action. Safety under construction. A healthy body keeps you alert to what is happening around you. Being alert helps you prevent accidents that might harm you or the people around you. God also gave you a mind you can learn safe ways to do things. Let's build safety habits with Brady the red panda. Brady will teach you how to be alert by showing you how he stays safe every day. Preparing for an emergency. When I am alert, I may see an emergency. If an adult is not able to help, I can call 911. The police, firefighters, or emergency medical team will come to help. How will the emergency helpers know where to find me? I will need to tell the 911 operator where I am and what the emergency is. It is important and I know my address and phone number. I never call 911 unless there is an emergency.
Turn the page.
Safety in my house. My family works together to make our home a place we can all enjoy. Good safety habits inside our home help prevent accidents and show that we care for one another. I love to run, but when I am in the house, I need to think of those around me. If I run, I might cause something to break or someone to get hurt. I need to be careful on the stairs by taking one step at a time. What do I do when I need something that is on a tall shelf? I am growing, but I still ask for help when I need something that is too high for me to reach. Another way my family keeps our home safe is by putting things away. We pick up our toys, books, and dirty clothes so that no one will trip over them and get hurt. I am safe when I carry sharp things like scissors and pencils. I remember to carry these objects with the point down. When I give the sharp object to another person, I stop and hand it to them with the point towards me. It is not wise to run with sharp objects in my hand. Can you practice the good habit of handing a sharp object to someone else safely? Sometimes my parents ask me to answer the phone or open the door, but I don't answer the phone or open the door without their permission. My family can do a lot of things to help make our home a safe and happy place to live.
Turn the page.
Some more words we'll be looking for is delicious and appliance. Anywho, safety in the kitchen. Do you like to eat delicious food? Sometimes I get to help make the food in the kitchen. Cooking is fun, but I also know how to be safe in the kitchen. One safety habit I always practice in the kitchen is to have an adult with me. Wearing an apron is a fun way to keep your clothes clean. With an adult to help me and an apron to keep my clothes neat, I am ready to cook. Before the cooking starts, I wash my hands with soap and water and make sure that the counter is clean. Clean hands and clean surroundings will help keep germs out of the food. When I help cook, I measure, pour, and stir. Sometimes Mom even lets me put the cooking dough on the baking pan. What if I spill something? Should I leave the spill and hope that no one slips or falls? No. Wiping up all spills quickly is a good safety habit. Helping in the kitchen is fun, but there are some things that I do not do. Knives as well as stoves, ovens, and other appliances are things only adults should use. When the food is ready, I help set the table. I I am careful not to carry too many things at a time. I don't want to drop my favorite plate. After we have finished eating, I like to help clean up. Everyone helps. When my older sister washes the pans, I get to dry them and put them away. I make sure to close drawers and cabinet doors so no one gets hurt. Sometimes I help Dad load the dishwasher. I put in the cups and plates, but leave the knives for him. My brother sweeps the floor and puts the broom away. Using safety habits make helping in the kitchen fun.
Turn the page. Okay, keep going.
The next word we'll be learning is, or trying to find, medicine. Safety in the bathroom. There are several ways to prevent accidents in the bathroom. When I take a bath or shower, I turn on the cold water first so the water is not too hot for me. When I am done, I hang up my towel and put my things away. Because I don't want anyone to slip on the bathroom floor, I wipe up any water I might have splashed. Did you know that there are other things you can do to be safe in the bathroom? When I am in the bathroom, I only use the things that belong to me. I know I should never touch or play with anything in the medicine cabinet. I only take medicine when my parents give it to me. Sometimes I help clean the bathroom, but I only use the cleaning supplies where there's an adult to help me.
Go ahead.
Gun safety. Guns are used on television and in games, but I know that real guns can be dangerous. A gun is not a toy. I cannot touch guns. Only responsible adults should safely handle guns. I know what to do if I find a gun. These 4 steps are important to remember.
So this is super important. Gun safety, number 1.
Caution, gun safety, number 1. Stop what you are doing. Do not touch the gun. Leave the area. Tell an adult.
Very good. Turn the page.
Fire safety. Having a fire in the fireplace at home is very enjoyable. A campfire can also help me stay warm while my family is outside on cool evenings. However, my family and I know that being safe is very important when we are near a fire. There are fire safety habits that my family practices. There are
It's okay.
Sorry, I keep on losing my place. An adult always handles matches or lighters. If I see a child playing with matches or a lighter, I know I should tell an adult right away. I am always careful around lamps, heaters, and burning candles. I stay away from them because they are hot and I don't want to get burned. When the firefighters visited my school, they told us that there are some things my family and I can do to help them in case we have an emergency in our home. If I see a fire, I get away from it and tell my parents or another adult. My family made an escape plan that shows us how to get out of our house if there is a fire. We even practiced it. I know that if there is smoke, I need to crawl or stay low under the smoke as I leave the house. Before I open a door, I should touch it. If it is hot, I shouldn't open it, but find another way to leave. When I get out of the house, I go to the special place where Dad told us all to meet. My family practiced our fire drill several times until we all knew what to do. A firefighter wears a lot of special equipment for protection when he is fighting fires. When he is wearing the equipment, he looks and sounds different. In an emergency, I should never run or hide from him. If I need help getting out of fire, he is the one to help me.
Turn the page. You want to do it where you read one page and I read the other one?
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Okay. So you read this page.
Okay, and you read that page?
Well.
Or the next page after that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so confused.
That's okay. Go ahead and read this page.
Do you know what to do if your clothes catch on fire? I do. You might be scared and want to run, but instead of running, remember to stop, drop, and roll. Lie down. Cover your face with your hands and roll over and over on the ground or flow into the floor until the fire is out. Are there some safety habits No. Are there some safety habits you have learned that you need to practice more at home? Ask your family to help you. They love you and want to help you know how to be safe.
Very good. Okay, so on this page, actually you're not going to be writing on here, of course, but you're going to be finding these words in this word search. And then, like accident, drop, habit, safety, bathroom, emergency, kitchen, spill, clean, germs, roll, and stop. And we'll turn the page. You read this page and I'll read this page. Go ahead. It's just easier for me to see on this side. Go ahead.
The next words we are going to try to find is stranger, which is a person you do not know. Safety away from home. I practice safety habits even when I am away from home. Whether I am playing by myself or with my friends, I want to be safe. These safety habits help me stay safe no matter where I am. A police officer is my friend. If I get lost, he can help me find my parents. I need to know my parents' names, my telephone number, and my address.
Okay, so here we're talking about good safety habits. Ask permission before going anywhere. Never leave a building by yourself. Before you go anywhere, tell an adult where you are going. When you are alone, do not talk to people that you do not know. Do not ride in a car with a stranger. Do not pet stray animals. Do not eat anything you find without permission from an adult. God has given you a wonderful body. You have learned that every part of your body is good, but some parts of your body are private. These private parts of your body are the parts that are covered by your swimsuit. If anyone touches you in these areas, no matter who the person is or what they say to you, tell your parent or a trusted adult. Turn the page. Okay. And walking safety.
Walking safety. My family likes to take walks after dinner. My dad told me that when we are walking instead of riding in the car, we are called pedestrians. Sometimes we jog or skip or walk, but we always stay together on the sidewalk. If there is no sidewalk, we walk single file on the left side of the road so we can see the cars coming toward us. We walk close to the side of the road so the cars
Have plenty. Cars have plenty
of room to drive by us.
That's okay. Sometimes when we walk, we go to the ice cream shop. When we cross the street, we go to the corner and cross at the sidewalk or at the crosswalk. At the traffic light, we look at the lights facing us. When that light turns green, I look left, right, and left again. At one corner, there is a special light for pedestrians that tells us when it is safe to cross. I always hold my parents' hand when I cross the street. One evening, I saw a cute dog as my family was walking. Since the dog was with its owner and was on a leash, I asked if I could pet it. I know that I should not pet any animal without first asking permission. This dog's owner said I could pet his dog. The dog wagged its tail and licked my hand. Mom told me that if a dog without a leash comes towards me, I should stand still and not run away. I should call out for her or Dad to come help me. Turn the page.
On the way home, my family and I crossed the railroad tracks. We always look both ways and listen for a train before we cross the tracks. If we see a train coming, we stand away from the tracks because the train is wider than the tracks. It is fun to wait for the train to go by. I try to count the cars, but sometimes the train is too fast. Remember the safety rules and signs so that you and your family can have fun walks together too.
So signs to know, the walk light, when you see this person, it's lit up in white. Pedestrians may cross, but look left to right, left, and again before crossing. When you see that red hand, it's the don't walk light. That means pedestrians stop and wait to cross. When you see, when you see the stop sign, that means cars and bike riders stop. Then we have the crosswalk, which means when you see these, it means cars and riders must stop to allow pedestrians in the crosswalk to cross the street. And then we have them looking left, look right, look left again. At the railroad crossing, cars, bike riders, and pedestrians should look both ways and listen to make sure a train is not coming before crossing the tracks. When you're riding in a car and you are talking with someone, when the person driving gets to a railroad track, you need to be silent so they can listen for a train. When you see this sign, it means signs of this shape tell us to be careful on the road ahead. Watch carefully for what is pictured on the sign. And this is for a bike route. This shows that a bike route or path is available. If there is a bike path, bike riders should use it. Okay. Turn the page.
Safety on wheels. Going for bike rides with my family is fun. There are some important safety habits we follow when we ride bikes. As we are riding, we watch for cars going in or out of driveways. We stop when we come to the street and look left, right, and left again before we cross the other sides. Bike safety. We have to wear a helmet when riding a bike. We have to keep both hands on our handlebars unless you are signaling. We use hand signals to show when you are going to turn or stop. We ride on the right side, not the middle of the road. When your bike across intersections, walk your bike across intersections. Don't let a friend on your bike with you.
All right, so then there are some signals you can use. Since cars have those signals on the back so you know where they're turning, most bikes do not have those signals. And so we use our hands when we signal. So you use your left hand anytime you're signaling, and when you're wanting to take a right, you point your left hand up. When you're wanting to take a left, you point it out. And when you're stopping, you point your hand down. When my big brother and I are skateboarding or rollerblading, we wear our helmets, knee pads, and elbow pads for protection. We find a smooth, dry place to ride that is away from traffic. My brother and I are careful and watch out for others so we don't hurt anyone. Riding a bike, skateboarding, and rollerblading are fun family activities that you can safely enjoy. Turn the page.
Our next word that we're going to look for is passenger. Car safety. Did you know that you can practice some safety habits that make you a safe passenger in a car and help the driver to drive safely? I like riding in the car with my family. We listen to music and sometimes play play games like I Spy. I always sit in the back seat and buckle my seatbelt as soon as I get into the car. I know the seatbelts help protect me in case there is an accident. Even though my brother, sister, and I are having fun, we don't talk too loudly or act too silly. The driver needs to pay attention to the other cars, and we don't want to distract him. If the windows are down, I keep my hands inside the car. When it is time to get out of the car, I use the door closest to the curb or sidewalk. When I am older, I may learn to drive a car, a bus, or even a big truck. But for now, I am a safe passenger.
Bus safety. This year, I ride the bus to school with my big sister. At first, I was a little scared of the bus, but she showed me how to be safe and have a fun ride. When we wait for the bus in the morning, we stand away from the edge of the curb. I like to take 5 giant steps away from the street. When the bus comes, we wait in our place until the driver opens the door for us. I look for a seat by my friend. Not all buses have seat belts, but ours does. I always wear my seatbelt. My friend and I have a good time talking, but we know that we should never stand up, walk around, or yell loudly while the bus is moving. My sister also told me that I should not put my hands or my head outside of the bus window. Turn the page.
Steps before crossing a street. Look left, look right, look left again. When we get to school, we get off the bus carefully. I wait my turn and hold the rail as I walk down the steps. When we get home, at the end of the day, we get off the bus the same way. My sister and I look left, right, and left again for cars before we step onto the street. We also look at the bus driver to know if it is safe to walk across. My mom and little brother are usually waiting for us. I can't wait to tell Mom about my day at school.
So now the next part, we're going to be listening for hydrated, which means drinking enough water to keep us healthy, and skiing. Winter sports safety. Last year, my family and I went on a winter vacation. We packed our warm coats, mittens, and hats. I even got a new pair of snow boots. I was surprised when Mom packed sunscreen, but she told me that we could still get sunburn from the sun's bright reflection on the snow. When we got to our hotel, my brother wanted to go sledding right away. Mom told us that it is important to eat good food and to drink water before playing in the snow. The food gives us energy and the water keeps our bodies hydrated. Dad gave us some safety reminders before we began. Only sled on the sledding hill and stay seated on our sleds. Being safe on our sleds made our afternoon of sledding a great time. Turn the page.
I learned other safety habits that week. When we were skiing, we rented social equipment, boots, skis, snowboards, and helmets. Must all fit correctly. My parents even bought goggles for us to protect our eyes. Since we had never been skiing or snowboarding before, we took lessons. It was fun going down the slopes together. We had a great day.
So now we're going to be looking for the word lifeguard, and we're going to be talking about water safety. Winter is not the only season when we can practice safety habits. Summer is also a great time for safety. Bright, warm sun, splashing cool water, and laughing with my family all make the pool or beach a lot of fun. I know several safety habits about the pool. I'm taking swimming lessons this summer. My mom reminded me to obey some special safety habits at the pool. Since my little brother is still small, Mom puts a life vest on him every time he's in our pool with us. Someday he will be able to swim like me. When we are done swimming in our pool, I always help to put our toys away. Pool time is fun. So some good pool rules to remember: walk, don't run, no pushing, take a break, use sunscreen, don't swim alone, and obey the lifeguard. Turn the page.
Last weekend, my family went on a picnic at the lake. The lake had a sandy beach and a fun place to play. Dad said we could play in the water as long as he or Mom was with us. Mom told us that the safety habits we learned at the pool are still important at the lake. I remembered them. On the way home, I saw a different lake by our house. Dad told me it is not a good place to swim. He said that some lakes are not safe. You cannot always see the bottom to know how deep they are. Some lakes have sharp rocks on the bottom. The grass and weeds at the bottom of those lakes could make it hard to walk or swim. I'm glad Dad found a good lake for us.
Have you ever been to the ocean? I love to spend the day there. There are waves and the sand is hot. My dad always checks with the lifeguard first to make sure it is a safe day to swim. Mom and I walk along the beach looking for shells. Sometimes we see crabs and other sea creatures. I like to watch them, but I always ask permission before I try to touch one or pick one up. Some of them can pinch or even sting. When I play in the ocean, I make sure that I stay near my parents. I know another ocean safety habit. Try to face the ocean instead of the beach when you are in the water. Do you know why? You can see the waves coming and won't be surprised by one. I love to jump in the waves, but I don't like to get knocked over by them. Turn the page. Last one. Can you read that one?
My brother and I like to fish with our uncle. Safety habits in a boat are very important. Everyone in the boat wears a life jacket. If I get hot or cold, I get a drink or ask for a jacket. I keep my hands and feet inside the boat. I listen to my uncle so I can learn to be a good fisherman, like he is. This way, I can have a safe, fun boat ride. Maybe we will catch a fish. Following water safety habits helps us have a great time at the pool, the lake, and the ocean.
Storm safety. The sun is out and a breeze is blowing. I am playing in my yard. After a while, I notice that the sky is getting darker and the wind is starting to blow. Far away, I hear a rumble of thunder. I'm not afraid because I know what to do. Even though I'm having fun playing outside, when I see lightning or hear thunder, I know it is important to go inside a building. Once I am inside my house, I still follow some important safety habits. As long as I can hear thunder and see lightning, I stay away from the windows and wait to take a bath or shower. And that is it for our reading today.